So let's get into the topics. But before we do, like the stream. All right, guys, let's get into the first topic, man. So we're going to feed you a Bigot Burger right now. And we're going to be talking about Black Myth Wukong, of course. So Black Myth Wukong, you guys are already aware. It is a absolute shit show surrounding this particular video game. The gaming urinalists are melting down left and right over this video game because it doesn't fit their narrative of what they feel like it's, I guess, allowed when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? Because a game about Chinese folklore and history and mythology and all that stuff, apparently that's just not enough, right? It's not diverse enough for these people. They have to see some dark skin. If they don't see dark skin, they're gonna melt down. So anyway,
for a modern gaming audience.
Apparently, the developers at Game Science are banning content creators from including politics and feminist propaganda in their game reviews for Black Myth Wukong. It's almost as if they saw ahead of time what the actual truth was going to be about these reviewers, right? Because they knew that their particular studio and their development team was being targeted by these fucking losers. And it's sad, but it's true that it's still happening regardless, right? You guys know we went over a bunch of different reviews from these journalists that apparently are reviewing a PC game on some of the most bare minimum PCs I've ever seen in the last 10 years. Some of them aren't even using PCs. One of them was using a ROG fucking Ally handheld to review a PC game and talk about bad performance and whatnot. So all of that coming together, apparently they're banning people from talking about certain things. So let's get into it. It says Black Myth Wukong developer Game Science has reportedly banned content creators who were given a game key from including politics and feminist propaganda, among other things, in their content surrounding the game. So let's look at the actual do's and don'ts. Do they have the picture here? Let's see. So this picture, I guess I got to bring it up on the good old Twitter. This one is from Legal Mindset. He posted this. Let's bring it up here so that we can see it and read it together. So we got a Black Myth Wukong briefing. It says, notice, by using the game key and creating content, you acknowledge that you've been informed of the following content and your statements are not related to the marketing team. Here are the do's and don'ts. Do number 1, enjoy the game. Wow, that seems simple enough. Now we got a bunch of don'ts. Do not insult other influencers or players. Do not use any offensive language / humor. Do not include politics, violence, nudity, feminist propaganda, fetishization, and other content that instigates negative discourse. Do not use trigger words such as quarantine, isolation, or coof. Do not discuss content related to China's game industry policies, opinions, news, etc. So these last 3 are very interesting. I feel like the first 2 are pretty obvious, right? Like, don't attack other players. Why would you attack other players in a review about Black Myth Wukong is beyond me. But it's sad that they even have to preface that, right? Like the internet is so fucked up that they have to preface, hey, don't attack other people while you're reviewing our game. Like, okay, I figured that would be obvious. The second one is obvious as well. Don't curse. Don't use offensive language, blah, blah. I totally get that. Nothing new there. But the last 3 are very interesting. And I gotta imagine that they don't want words such as quarantine or isolation or COVID-19 because, quite simply, a certain place got blamed for the COOF, if you catch my drift. So I find that to be interesting. They don't want you to talk about those 3 particular words. And then, of course, the big one that everybody's focusing on is do not include politics, violence, nudity, feminist propaganda, fetishization, and other content that instigates negative discourse. I would imagine that the fetishizing stuff would probably be LGBTQ oriented, most likely, or just sexual stuff in general, right? Even if it's straight sex, it doesn't matter. Like, why are you going to have any sort of sexual anything in a review about Black Myth Wukong? Kind of doesn't make sense. But these are the people that, you know, their entire identity is their sexualization. So, you know, there's that. So I think this is pretty damn hilarious. You guys are saying furry too. Yeah, maybe furries. They might be talking about furries too. No Rule 34. Yep, Toxin, 100%. No Rule 34. So you got to imagine that I haven't seen anybody else make a list like this. I mean, when's the last time you saw a video game being given out from a developer and it has these rules of no politics, no nudity, no feminism stuff, no gay shit, basically nothing that instigates negative discourse, which that's how it should be. The fact that a fucking game developer has to give you a don't list of what not to do, I think that's insane, right? I really do. I think it's insane because you can't trust people these days to give you a review without making it political. It's sad, but it's true. Look at all the gaming urinalists. Every single one of them are out there already making it political on the second paragraph of their articles. Every single one of them. I wonder if they gave the gaming urinalists, I wonder if they gave them the same list. I doubt it, because every single one of them made it political in the second paragraph. They talked about the misogyny comments and the sexism and all that stuff. So I don't think they got the same list. I don't think they got the same requirements, probably. But this shit is pretty damn hilarious, and I'm at least happy to see them trying to get ahead of the nonsense that they know is coming their way. It's very boring. Like, why would you want to talk about any of this stuff when you're about to play Black Myth Wukong? And also, just to inform you guys, while I have almost 600 of you here on YouTube, and shout out to Rumble as well, I am going to be doing a giveaway for Black Myth Wukong this Wednesday on Hypnocast. So I'll be doing it towards the end of the stream. So make sure to come into the chat and enter your chance to win. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to give back to the community and give you guys the gift of bigotry by letting you play a non-inclusive game. It will be the PC version of the game, obviously. So make sure you come hang out Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hypnocast. I'll be doing a giveaway for Black Myth Wukong on Steam. You have to have Steam. I'm sorry, console overlords. I'm sorry. I won't be able to do a giveaway for that, but I'll be doing a PC giveaway, and you have to have Steam. So with that being said, though, this is awesome. I can't wait to see more of this. Apparently, the full reviews for the game are going to be coming out soon. Most of the people who reviewed the game were only able to review the first 2 chapters. That's a little bit concerning to me. I don't like when games do that. I don't like when they say, oh, you can only review the first XYZ chapters. That seems a little bit sus to me. So we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, should be interesting. So Black Myth Wukong is destroying them left and right. I love to see it. You love to see it. We all love to see it. Now, that finishes that topic.